Okay, here's my story about labyrinthitis, vertigo, dizziness, my experience with that. About 3 years ago, the morning before Thanksgiving, I woke up and the room was spinning so fast. I freaked out, I screamed, I grabbed my husband. Luckily, I didn't give him a heart attack, and I started throwing up. It was worse than being in an amusement park ride that went crazy. I immediately called the doctor's office, and their response, just take some Dramamine. It should help. Wait, what? Really? I, I'm freaking out here, and they're telling me to take Dramamine. Well, I was so freaked out and couldn't control the dizziness and being off balance, so I made an appointment for the day after Thanksgiving. I was told I had an inner ear infection called labyrinthitis, and that it was a viral infection, so antibiotics wouldn't work, and it had to run its course. He said typically 2 or more weeks. He did give me a script for meclizine or Anavert, which for me, taking it put me right to sleep and then groggy for several hours after waking up. Of course, I was basically bedridden, or at least not driving or doing much at all for me. It lasted like 10 days. I can't tell you how relieved I was when it was gone and how I prayed that I'd never have to experience that again. That happened in, I think it was 2010. It's now 2013. And on Saturday, July 20th, I woke up again to room-spinning vertigo. Nothing can prepare a person for this, especially when waking up to it. It shocks you and it scares you. It's now Friday, August 2nd, and I'm still suffering from this bout of labyrinthitis. I was nauseous a couple times when I couldn't get it under control. Several days in the last 2 weeks, I don't even remember, because I took the meclizine and I slept like the whole day's away. I did have a couple of good days. I woke up, felt pretty normal, but it was just a tease, and then it came back again. I wake up dizzy, off balance for several hours. I don't want to do anything. I just want to lay down and wait for it to go away. Today wasn't bad. I got up at 6:30 this morning. About 9:30 I started to feel pretty good. My doctor gave me some literature on labyrinthitis and some exercises to help retrain my brain somehow to work with my ears to get balance issues back. I don't know what that's all about. Most literature says the average time it takes to run its course is 1 to 6 weeks. I'm hoping every night that when I wake up the next day it's gone and that it never comes back. One of the easiest exercises that it says to do is simply find a stationary object and don't take your eyes off of it and move your head back and forth. I don't know how many times you're supposed to do it, but I don't know if that's helping or not, but I seem to feel a little bit better. I'm just documenting this, hoping that I don't ever have to go through this again, but if I do, I want to remember that this too shall pass, and anybody who sees this, who has these issues, it will pass, so that maybe I can be calmer and more patient and just let it run its course, because I guess a lot of people really freak out and have to take sedatives. I didn't have to do that, thankfully. The other things, I'm afraid it's going to come back, so I don't want to plan any trips, vacations, even simply going somewhere where there's crowds. The movement of all the people when you're in a crowded room makes the room not spin but move, makes the ground move. It's just not pleasant. Anyway, that's all I have for now. There is a website, well, there's good information on Wikipedia on labyrinthitis, and that's spelled Labyrinthitis. Look it up. Bye.